everybody, and welcome to my channel. And this video is titled A Narcissist is So Messy. Messy, messy, messy. And I never thought that at my age I would be going through this. Actually be going through this with people older than myself. So I have to preface a few things, okay? First, I have to preface by saying the ages of these people, because who acts this way? First off, who raised you? Okay. Who raised you? What's the problem? Why are you acting this way? Okay. He is almost 60. Okay. 57, 58. He's almost 60 years old. This girl in question, she's in her 50s, 52. I don't know, but older than me. Old enough to know better, right? No, honey. So, and it also reminds me of this quote that I saw on Instagram, and to make it kind of YouTube friendly, I guess. Who is the messiest person that you know? It's a dude, isn't it? Okay. So this all happened yesterday. Okay. This happened yesterday, and ooh, yeah. Okay. So this girl in question, Yvonne. Okay. I can say these people's names because there's billions of people on this earth with that name. So, and I spoke on this on previous videos. I was doing this girl a favor, okay? I wish someone would have come to me 7 years prior and been like, hey girl, just to let you know, this is the real Michael Caruso. This is the real person you are dealing with. I mean, I wish somebody would have come to me and said this. Would I have listened at that point? I mean, who knows? Would I have appreciated someone coming to me and telling me something? Yeah. So I was helping this girl out, and oh honey, she got mad and an attitude and blah, blah, blah. Watch the videos. Okay. So, and of course, after that fact, when he reached out to me and yeah. So I was like, so what was up with this chick, right? Okay. Well, everything out of his mouth is a lie. Okay. Everything. Okay. He tried, I asked him, I was like, were you banging this girl? Because no girl is going to get so mad, angry, and irate, number one, with me. Okay. Then she said then he said after I contacted her that she blocked him and cut off all communication. And I was like, okay, well, coming from a woman's standpoint, the only reason you would do that is if, number one, you're banging this person, or number two, she thinks you're talking. Okay. I mean, yeah. So, he tried to lie, or who knows. But, honey, yeah. So, this month, oh my God, this month has been a rough month for me. I mean, watch all the previous videos. I mean, he finally decided to give me all of the details of his cheating on me with a prostitute. Okay. And the only reason he did give me the details was because he thought his homegirl ratted him out. Okay. He tried to tell me, oh, well, you deserve to know the truth. Oh, really? Now after 7 years? Like, GTFO, right? Okay. Like, everything is just so laughable. Like, I just can't, right? I just can't. So now, have I been petty lately? Abso-M-F-and-lutely I have been. And you know what? I'm sorry, but when you have a lying, cheating narcissist, and no, you broke my heart. Well, I'm sorry, sir, but one of the ways for me to heal is to be a petty girl, okay? And honey, I am as petty as the day is long. And nothing's worse than a scorned woman, okay? So, yeah, honey, I put him on blast, okay? I basically took one of my Facebook pages, because I'm not on Facebook. The only reason I even had Facebook is because, remember, he's Facebook king. The only reason I had Facebook was to keep tabs on my boyfriend to see who he's flirting with and cheating with and disrespecting me with. Like, so I put him all on blast, baby. Put him on blast. Like, no. People's going to know the real you, okay? No. So this all happened yesterday, okay? So this girl, I put them on blast, right? So this girl, Yvonne, okay, this girl, Yvonne, she's like, look, you stupid, see you next Tuesday. Okay, I use that word all the time. I love that word, like, honey. And that's the thing, like, you think calling me a name is going to hurt me? Baby, I've been called every name in the book, okay? Yeah, okay, okay. I don't know what your problem is, but keep your personal issues off of my crap. It will not end well for you. I promise! Exclamation point. You're 80 years old and you're threatening me? You're afraid of me? You're threatening me? So I just had to, and I'm, like I said, I'm not on Facebook. I don't go on there. Like, no, Instagram is my jam, right? So, because I told them, like, all my girlfriends about this, right? And they're like, well, it's part of the healing process. And so then I replied back with a little laughing emoji. Okay. Oh, and yeah, so this month has been absolutely horrible. But as I say, it is not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. Okay, so remember that. Anytime you're going through something, you're crying your eyes out, you're flipping, drinking like a country singer, there's a tear in my beer, just remember, it's not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough, okay? It's breakthrough. So I replied with this, right? I was like, GTFO. So I've spoken about where I work. I live in a, like, wealthy, retired golf community, okay? So where I work at, I'm a bartender. It's a like 4-star restaurant. I have drove past this place so many times. Before I started working there, I didn't even know it was a restaurant. Like, I thought it was a bed and breakfast. Like, it's been there for 20 years. It's like this converted house. We have valet parking. Like, it's okay. And it's kind of like, if you don't already know this place exists, I doubt you're kind of going to find it on your own, right? I mean, it's kind of like, because our clientele, it's like basically all regulars, all people that's been coming there for 80 years, and they're all like flipping 90 years old, right? So, I mean, it's not like I work at a corporate place, okay? Let me tell you something. Yes, I'm on Instagram. I don't use my government name. I mean, I have a meme page and I have a fashion page, right? And even on my Facebook page, I mean, it's not my government name, even though I have the narcissist Michael Caruso on blast. It's not me. I am not the person to post where I work, where I live, where I used to live, what city I'm in, all of my relatives, like, no, you know how you can go on people's, well, let me tell you, half of everything that I found out about anything, go on Facebook. You can find out anyone's anything and everything on Facebook. And it's like, do you people not watch, like, true crime? Okay. So I get to work yesterday, right? And we're only open for dinner, so we're at work, and the hostess, like, she's so cool, I love her. She puts the phone on hold and she said, Lee, your sister is on the phone. And she said it very, like, odd, because she knows I don't have a sister. And it's weird because the way she said, I'm like, okay, well, if anyone needs to get a hold of me, you have my number. Call me, text me. And I just looked at her and I was like, and I'm like, I don't have a sister. And I love her because she reminds me of one of my best girlfriends. She's very professional in how she speaks, but she is extremely condescending. Like, I mean, I just think it's fantastic, right? So she hangs up the phone and I was like, what was that? She said, well, first she asked to speak to you. She said that was your sister. Then she said, well, tell her that Yvonne is on her way up there and I have something to give her. Tell her something. So immediately, because my mama always told me, never put anything past a crazy person, okay? So immediately I go to my manager, and like, we talk. He's really cool, and he knows about the lying, cheating, narcissist. Like, he knows a lot. I mean, when you're in the service industry, you're close. So I go to my manager and I tell him everything, and he sprung into action. He was like, I'm on it, right? So he walks outside. He's talking to valet. He's like pacing up and down, like he's ready, right? So the hostess, she was looking out the side, and so how it's like, I would say, well, most people don't have half a brain, so it's kind of like blocked off on certain areas because it's valet parking. Sorry, if you guys hear noise, apparently it's my neighbor. I don't know what he's doing, but it's 1 a.m. and I don't know. Anyway, so she said that she saw like this black infinity or something like pull up on the side, and we have it blocked off. And it was her, long, dark, curly hair, glasses, was looking and look. I don't know if she was like looking to try to get in. And it's like, okay, well, obviously, if what, spin the block, okay? Like, yeah. So, so she came and she told me this, and I was just like, so my manager, he was like, "No, don't worry about it." He said, "Everyone knows." He said, I showed him her picture. I showed him Michael's picture, like car descriptions, everything. So my owner or my manager knows, and actually my owner, he was there. He knows that, like, everyone's on high alert because my mama said you cannot put anything past a crazy person, and you can't. So all my coworkers, they're like, so what is she going to do? Walk up in here and cause a scene? And it's funny because as soon as the hostess said she's on her way up here, like, I got out from underneath the bar, right, and I'm pacing, and she was like, well, there's a car. And he was like, Lee, get back behind the bar. I guess he thought I was going to fight this girl, which, so this is where it all gets funny, right? So I was, the only reason why I was a mess at work was because, okay, how else would this girl know where I work at? I don't post my business on social media. I don't post where I work at. I definitely don't hang in the same circles as she does. Who told her? Michael told her where I worked at. No one knows, if you, like, no one even knows this restaurant. Like, it's kind like, it's not like I work at Applebee's on the main strip, okay? Like, no, like, not a lot of people know where this place is. Like, it's just, so I'm sitting here thinking in my head, okay, he told her where I work at, then he told her what kind of car I drive. He told her where I lived, right? So end of the night comes, okay, and I'm walking with my pepper spray. I mean, and it's funny because I wear my hair up in a ponytail at work because, it's like, it's a busy place. I'm hot, I'm sweaty. I bust my butt at work, right? But usually at the end of the night, I take my hair down because, being up in a ponytail gives me a headache. I would not take my hair down because what's going through in my head, because we have to park at a different place because, it's valet parking. So we have to park at a different place. So I'm walking to my car because I'm like, okay, what if I have to get into a fight? Hair's going to be up. Hair ain't going to be down. What? Not. So I had in my head what I need to do, right? So I had my hair up, had pepper spray, like I'm on, right? So I was walking out with my girls, my coworkers, and we were like all walking around my car, seeing if everything's okay. Everything was okay, which is funny because even my coworkers told me, they were like, "Girl, there's cameras. Like, there's cameras all over the place. So even if she does try to do something, there's cameras, right?" So I send the narcissist a message. Well, actually, he has me blocked because he hates me, or I don't know. He hates me because he can't lie to me, right? So I call his phone because even if you're blocked, you can leave a message and it still goes through. The phone doesn't ring, but the message still dings. And I went off because my girlfriends and we went next door to this restaurant, and like we just like I was just in shock. I was like, this 80-year-old lady's gonna try to come up to my work and shake something. You're trying to shake something at this age? Oh baby, honey, I am a retired, well, I wouldn't say hood rat, but I mean, I didn't necessarily used to run the streets, but people I hung out with ran them streets. Ooh, they ran them streets, and they ran them hardcore, right? Okay. So I basically leave a message, and I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? I was like, you're messing with the wrong girl, honey. Like this is the game you want to play? This is the game you want to play? It is on, right? Because this chick had he told her where I worked. Who else would know that? Abso-flippin-lutely no one. Zero, zilch, nada, right? So then he sends me a message. Okay. Yeah. He sends me a message. What the F are you talking about? I said, oh, so now you unblock me? No, you know exactly what the F I'm talking about. You lie about everything anyway, so of course you're lying to me now, telling me that you don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever, Michael, it's on. Okay. I unblocked you to ask you a effing question. What the F are you talking about? You know exactly what the F I'm talking about. Don't effing play dumb with me. It is effing on. This is how you want it? Okay. Whatever. Exactly. Paybacks are a B. So at my work, we have caller ID. So the hostess writes down Yvonne's phone number, writes it down, gives it to me, and she was like, just in case you need this. And the number came up St. Pete. Okay. So as the night wore on, I started to get real, I don't know if I would say petty, angry. So then I call the narcissist, and I was like, you want to play some trivial BS? You want to try and have your little girlfriend come up to my job? I said, be a real man. Show up at my house. Show up at my house. Knock on my door. You people got a problem? Knock on my doorstep. Like, honey, this is a thing, right? Are you kidding me? You guys are in your 60s and you are trying to shake something? You're trying to shake something? Oh my God, right? So then I'm telling my homeboys this, right? Telling my homeboys. And so, well, first they tell me, you know, again, what my mama told me, don't put anything past a crazy person. So now they're telling me, so, which I, you know, they're at my job, pretty much the whole shift I'm there. Make sure they walk me and my girlfriends out to my car. Like they're making sure that nothing stupid happens because there's stupid people. And here's the thing, right? We are not talking about 20-year-old kids. We're talking about over 50-year-old people. Okay. So then I had her number, right? And yeah, so then I called her. I was like, oh, you want to show up at my job? You want to try and shake something at my job? Show up at my house. Like, no. So, of course, I got radio silence, right? Radio silence. I'm supposed to be scared? Honey. And that's the thing, like my homeboys that I told, honey, like that's their lifestyle. They have nothing to lose, right? I mean, and I ended up texting or no calling Michael, and I was like, look, your little girlfriend, everyone at my job knows exactly what's going on. They know your car, they know what you look like. You know, you try and show up at my work, you will be escorted off of the premises. Like there's no way you can make it even in the front door. And even so, what are you going to try to do? What? Cause a scene? Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, like, no, no. And so, see, this is the thing, right? And I was telling one of my girlfriends this. This has been like the first, I guess, normal guy that I've dated, which I didn't date him. I wasn't his girlfriend, but for it's all semantics, right? Um, because, like I said, I used to run the street. No, I didn't used to run the streets, but honey, we're back to dating Guidos, gangsters, and hood rats because I have never had to deal with this type of stuff when I dated these little gangsters before. Nope. They always had my back. If they didn't have my back, if they couldn't be there with me to help me, well, guess what? They're sending their homeboys to help me. And then, I mean, I've never had to deal with any of this type of stuff before, and especially this type of stuff from a grown adult. So, yeah. I mean, it's like I have to kind of laugh at this, and also, yeah, like it just don't stop. It just does not stop. Does not stop. Oh God, I just have to laugh. It is so incredibly hilarious. But yeah, apparently a narcissist is just God, well, yeah, narcissist and their peoples. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for watching. And remember, people, if you have a crazy narcissist in your life, stay on alert, honey. Stay on alert because you cannot put anything past a crazy person. Not at all. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.